introduction. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the End Crowd. Here is your first host of the evening, Vegas Lancaster.
Hello, hello, friends out there in internet world. Thank you for joining us on our Twitch live stream Friday night show. Our main source of doing shows from 2000 to late 2021, and then it looked like we didn't have to do it. Hey, now we're back. Hey, what's up? Thank you for joining us. I don't know how many people are out there. I'm assuming thousands. Give it up for yourselves, and if you're with a friend or a loved one, give them a little kiss on the cheek.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be hosting the show for the first half, like Karen said. Karen, are you hanging out on?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm mic'd. I'm mic'd up.
Are you gonna be talking to people in the chat room to get suggestions for these improv scenes we're gonna do?
I definitely will. First, I'm gonna ask. Why don't we get some start? Like, why don't we warm up? What words? Mouth.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Words, mouth. Well, we were warming up before the show started, but if you want to warm up your fingies for giving us suggestions, go into the chat room and please type out the name of a Nicolas Cage movie that doesn't exist, but you wish that it does. And we'll read those out in a minute.
Yeah.
The way the show will work is, if you haven't seen one of these before, we'll do a bunch of short comedy scenes. They'll all start out with an inspiration that you'll give us in the chat room. And the comedians will take that and go from there. And why don't we meet who's performing tonight? Let's get everybody on camera. Come on. Everybody on camera. Hey, we got Ross, we got Michael, we got Letitia, and we got BJ. How's everyone doing?
Fantastic.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Good.
Vegas, what are the books over your shoulder that are black and blue? Are they law books?
They're claims law. Law of automobile claims and coverage, legal principles, liability, law of claims, fraud, investigation, and defense.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, Vegas, I got a book suggestion for you. Harry Potter, okay?
Yeah, I'm too woke for that. Sorry. I read all of them after everyone had read them already. Like a year or two after the books were finished. I was like, maybe I'll check these out. And I devoured them all in like one summer, and I kept wanting to talk to friends about, yo, you read this wizard shit? This is amazing. Yeah, we saw all the movies too. What are you talking about? This
And you were like,
crazy.
there are movies?
That's the show.
Oh man.
Well, that's not the show. Karen, do we have any titles of Nicolas Cage films?
Well, this guy Noah says Last Night at the Fishery. Last night at the fishery. Yeah.
Could see him getting up to some business with some frozen trout.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what kind of business the End Crowd will get up to after this segue when we begin our first scene. It's going to be a game called Entrances and Exits for Letitia, Ross, and BJ. This is a game where each of our three, I was going to say contestants, but that's not right. I'm a little rusty. Our three actors will be given a word, and whenever they hear that word, they're going to have to leave the scene. And if their character is not in the scene, then they'll have to enter it. They'll have to enter and exit when they hear their words. And we'll just take
Willow's showing us.
Yeah, the dog is showing.
Yeah, that's probably the highlight of the show.
I see a bunch of random things in the chat room. So if
I'll
you want
give
to
it
just
to
take
ya.
some words out of
Yeah,
there,
I'll give
Karen.
it to you. Yeah, for sure. Mattress. I'll give that one to Ross. Ross can have mattress. Letitia can have SAT, as in the SATs. And BJ can have daycare.
Take care.
Daycare.
Okay, so your magic words are mattress, SAT,
SAT.
daycare.
Daycare.
Let's run through them a couple more times so you don't forget.
Mattress.
SAT.
SAT.
Daycare.
Daycare.
Mattress.
Mattress.
SAT.
SAT.
Daycare.
Daycare.
Oh, man.
All right, that sounds good. And for this, you're starting at the top of a tower.
Oh.
All right. We got 5 minutes to the police get here for this illegal base jump.
5 days? That's the most time the police have ever taken to get here. And we need to...
I feel like that's a terrible response for such a high skyscraper.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
You should jump.
We're almost there.
Oh,
Oh,
they
shit.
are. Yeah, they usually don't announce themselves, so they have to be close.
Wow. Is that Arnold? Listen, we gotta pile up at least a few mattresses on the floor.
All right. Stick them up. It's me. I'm the cops, and
Seem really happy to see us.
pow, 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 pow.
Oh, God.
I'm the sheriff of this here
Whoa.
tower, and
Oh.
you two are under arrest for doing the thing that you were about to do, which is jumping off the building for using
We
a bunch
didn't
of
do
cords to
anything.
save yourself.
Yeah, technically, we haven't jumped off the building yet.
We haven't done anything.
Yeah, but it seems pretty clear. Like, I'm a smart guy. I took the SATs, so I know a base jump situation when I see one. Okay, you're not supposed to leave when a cop
Oh, you said you
under
were a
arrest.
sheriff. Are you a sheriff or a police officer? There's a difference, sir.
You know what? In my eyes, they are synonyms, but I see how for the layman they are different terms. I am the police sheriff, so everybody
What?
has like their thing, and then I.
When were
have
you
first.
elected?
Yeah.
Yeah, when? What year?
God, what are you giving me all these questions? What is this? The SAT?
Well, if you had taken the SATs, you would know that on the SAT that sheriffs are elected.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm the one who asks the questions here, and I'm putting you in daycare because I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Ernie,
baby the
I
hell
think-
out of you.
Not if I jump off this building. Ah! Parachute.
So he jumped off of a building.
I was trying to come back to say I found like a much lower ledge that we could jump off
I think
of.
I'm still gonna put you under arrest. Is that?
I know, but that makes even less. But I genuinely didn't do anything. If anything, you should arrest.
See if I daycare.
See if I.
All right. Yay!
See if I daycare.
I'm gonna call it there. Since BJ's character is already dead, in case you tried to call him back in.
I had a
Right.
parachute. I was base jumping.
Right.
Let's. You're like Boba Fett. We don't know if you're alive until
You have
30
to
years
wait-
from now.
Yeah, I have to wait till the Disney Plus.
Oh, spoilers. I don't know.
The spoiler is BJ's character won't be very interesting to watch in 30 years.
Oh, come on. I liked it.
Let's get Michael and BJ in for this next game of Old Job, New Job. One of our actors is working a job that they've been working for a while, and another one is starting fresh on that job, coming from a completely different career. So who here has the new job?
I can take it.
It's
take it.
Michael.
Michael.
Michael, you have
Michael's
a
got
new
it.
job. And Karen,
Yes.
what's
So
the...
so they are both ropes course instructors.
Great.
So
Okay.
they're instructors of a ropes course. They are both that. But I
It's
believe that Michael used to be the person who translates for the Norse crime shows on Netflix. You know, the person who does the translations
Wow.
for the, you know, those, you know the
This-
ones.
This
You
is
know-
this is an interesting audience.
I
Yeah.
often say when we do the online shows, we get more interesting suggestions from the
Yeah.
audience. Because
That
if we
one-
go to a live show and say, "Can we have a job?" They're like, "Oh, proctologist," and I've never heard the person who does the translations for Norse for Netflix.
Yeah, that one
So-
comes. Yeah. That one comes from this guy Noah, who's blowing up our chat tonight. Thank you so much, this guy
Keep-
Noah.
Don't stop.
Thanks,
Don't
Noah.
Don't stop. Keep going. We love it.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Well, in this scene, Michael, you had a long career as the person who subtitles Norse crime shows for Netflix. But
Norse
now,
crime shows. Okay.
Yeah.
but now you're both rope course instructors. Old job, new job.
Great. I know what both
All
those
right.
things are.
All right, we got a big day coming up today. We have a lot of kids with some self-confidence issues coming here to find themselves up on the rope course.
They may have self-confidence issues, but when they talk, I know that they are out to kill everybody. That's
Yeah.
what I know about them.
And everybody in this rope course is their crippling self-confidence is keeping them back. But if they can get from point A to point B, 30 feet above the ground, they'll know they can accomplish anything.
We show them how to climb rope, not kill with rope.
No,
I'm
the
just
only
checking in.
You're right.
No
The
kill
only-
with rope.
The only thing they're gonna kill is their doubt in themselves.
Yes, kill voice in head that says kill other people. Kill that.
Yeah, that's rope course C. That's the one that suppresses murderous voices by overcoming the murderous voice by climbing from point A to point B.
Yeah, I like climbing because it's escape from world full of death and misdeeds and
Well, that's why we hired you, because you're wanting to escape from your life by joining the rope course team is a way to fulfill your life's career goals.
Okay, so you're saying fulfill goals, but what I read underneath you when you say that is that I am failure at rope climbing job. That is what I read when you say that.
Wow. You've accomplished so much as a rope course instructor, you can read between the lines, between the ropes, as it were, to find the true
Only
meaning
under.
in that verse.
Not in between.
No,
only
in between,
under.
okay, well, the ropes are up here, but the meaning's down here, all right? So I'm really proud of you. I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, that means so much to me because
All right.
I came here from very far across the sea to become rope climbing instructor. I came here and it means so much to me that you acknowledge me and that I haven't killed anybody.
Well, bro, if you have a chance, if you can leave a review on glassdoor.com to let other people know, because we're always hiring for seasonal help.
Oh, I will do that right. Oh, someone has left a scathing review that says they are going to murder us.
All right. Well, if someone's going to come and murder you, we have to murder them first. We lure them up on the rope course. They get tangled up. They're dead.
Oh wait, I misunderstand the English. It's that we killed it. That we killed it. Okay,
Okay.
we're good. We are good at job.
All right. Well, unfortunately, you should have told me that earlier, because we got to get rid of a body on rope course W.
Oh no, you murdered them already?
It was, wow, that was a first and probably last time, and it was beautiful. I loved it. Great job, Michael. Great job, BJ.
Thank you.
I knew what both of those things were.
Ah! We're gonna play another game for Michael and Ross called Film and Theater Styles. Karen's probably getting different genres of film and theater right now, like action and comedy. We'll get to those in just a moment, because we're going to see you two do a scene, and then we'll have you reenact it in those different genres that we'll get from the audience. But first, we want to see the scene that you're going to base everything else off on. So make sure to make it a good one, or else the next 5 minutes are going to be rough. Karen, what's their inspiration to get started?
Ice cream scooper.
Okay, ice cream scooper. Let's see it.
Wait.
Yeah, the trick that I use when I'm baking cookies is that I scoop with the ice cream scooper, and then it's like the same size ball of dough every time. That's my trick.
I've never really cared about consistency, and plus I thought it'd be kind of fun if we have 3 cups of cookie dough. What if we just make one giant cookie? Wouldn't that be a good time?
Like a cookie cake.
Like a cookie cake. Wouldn't
We
that
could
be
make
fun
it-
for your niece's birthday?
Can we put it in a round pan so it's round on the edges? Because I would like it to be exact geometry if at all possible. I get nervous about uneven circles.
Yeah, I know. I'm really trying to help you work through this though, okay?
Okay. So
So-
we're just gonna glop it on.
We're gonna glop it on. It's gonna be good for you because not everything in life has to be perfect.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna take a little bit.
Oh, that's full of eggs.
Mhm.
We didn't. Those aren't pasteurized. We don't live in England. Those are unpasteurized eggs.
All right, I'm gonna pause you guys there. That's what we're gonna take for our next
Yeah.
few scenes. We're gonna reenact it as what,
Yeah.
Karen?
Okay, so something that came up, which is an N Crowd online live stream favorite of mine, is Cozy Mystery.
Ooh, let's see that cozy mystery.
It seems that someone has come into our bakery where we work every day and have fun life drama, and murdered somebody in front of our cookies.
That's right, and I can see the footprints with melted chocolate going out the front door. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make one giant cookie, and that'll lead us on a kind of cookie map because chocolate
Isn't
has a
that-
muscle memory.
Isn't that tampering with the evidence? We're not cops. We're just amateur sleuths. Won't the cops throw us behind bars for tampering with the evidence?
This is you doing that thing where you overthink things. And look what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of this here evidence and chompy chomp chomp.
That's got DNA on it. Someone bled all over that.
I can taste it.
All right, we'll stop there. What else do we got?
We want to see some TikTok style life hacks.
Jesus.
All right.
This is the world we're living in. This is the world we're living in.
Yeah.
Hey, it's your boys, Tim and Tim.
Hey, what up, fam? So today we're going to show you how to make a giant cookie for your niece's birthday.
It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be round. It's gonna be flat. It's gonna have glitter in it, but it's like edible glitter.
That's right. And as you're listening to the hit new Charlie Puth song in the background, let's flatten it all out into one big circle.
And I'm just gonna touch it real close to the mic so you hear this sort of soothing, like glippity glop sound.
That's good. Let's put a little self-help in here. Like, Tim over here was having trouble touching stuff, and now he's all up in it. And it's called immersion therapy. And even though we're not licensed professionals, you should listen to what we say. And now I'm going to eat some salmonella juice.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. So much psychiatric misdiagnosis on TikTok.
Oh man, yes, correct.
Let's that was great, guys. Let's get another genre.
Let's do Pixar.
Pixar. Bring out the lamp that does a little. Okay, go.
I'm the the friendly baker, and I'm scooping all these cookies.
And I'm an anthropomorphic KitchenAid stand mixer.
Stand mixer.
Stand mixer.
I
That's
need
right.
you to mix these up all evenly. There's an uneven distribution of cookie bits.
That's true. And look, I've had to teach you all this stuff about cooking and life ever since both of your parents died in that fireball explosion in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
No, don't make me remember.
You're going to remember, and it's going to help you win the baking championship.
Wait, I do remember. I remember the moment that they died in the explosion, and it could have been prevented if they just chilled out.
That's right. And speaking of chilled out, that dough's been chilling in the fridge for about an hour, so that means it's perfect to make a giant cookie out of.
All right, I'm gonna chill out and go loosey-goosey, and it's gonna be like a perfect cookie and save everybody.
That's right. And I'm voiced by John Hamm.
Okay, all right. That's perfect. Do you want to do one more? I'd like to do one more.
Sure.
Are there even that many genres?
Yeah, there's so many genres, and let's just see Baywatch. Baywatch.
All right, take it away.
Oh my God, the cookies aren't gonna be ready in time. I have to get over there.
I'm coming with you. My cookie dough is bouncing in the wind.
That was more than I meant to show.
That's okay.
Oops.
This must be the movie version. You caught some nipple in there.
Oh yeah, this is R on the big screen, baby. And look, this cookie is flat on its back. I'm gonna give it mouth to chip resuscitation.
Oh my gosh, this is the film version because here comes screen legend The Rock.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh, where is he? Here he comes. There he goes.
Perfect. Thanks,
We're allowed
guys.
to show nip, right? That was.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah,
We'll
not
find
gonna get
out.
banned from Twitch.
No, not for a
Which is
nip
like,
slip.
I'll allow one.
Just like one little nip slip. No big deal.
Is it a real nip slip? It wasn't a real nip slip.
It was
Yeah,
a
he-
slip of the nip.
All right, well, yeah. I guess
Seinfeld
yours,
episode.
yeah.
It's a slip of the nip.
It's a slip of the nip. Somebody can go back and cut that so we can watch that over and over again. Yeah.
Well, now it's time to spin the wheel.
Yay! We got the wheel randomizer coming up. There it is.
Time to play our spinning the wheel theme song. Oh, sometimes you feel like a wheel. Sometimes you just had a meal. Sometimes you want to just spin around and don't know what you're gonna do until the wheel lands on a game and they play that game.
Yeah,
and they
it's first
say,
line, last line.
First line, last line is the game that we're
First
gonna play.
line, last line.
And that game is for Letitia and BJ. So how we play that, we're gonna get a word from, not a word, a line of dialogue from the audience. Then we'll get a second line of dialogue from the audience. The first will be the first line of this scene. The second will be the last line of the scene. And it's up to expert writers, Letitia and BJ, to fill in everything in between.
Yeah, I got some lines. I got some
All
lines for you. Okay, so your first line is, okay, there's too many lines. Sorry, they're all very funny. Your first line is, didn't Hemingway write books about beaches, or did he just live in Key West?
Didn't Hemingway write books about beaches, or did he just live in Key West? And what's
Yes.
the last line of this
The
scene?
last line is, I had hoped this was all behind us.
I had hoped this was all behind us. You two got it?
Those weren't the ones that were suggestions. Those were things that people were just saying to each other that I stole
Gotcha.
from them.
Gotcha.
That's awesome. I'm glad there's a lot of talk about Hemingway in the chat.
It's a lively conversation.
So you two have your 2 lines. The last line is, I had hoped this was all behind us. And the first line, well, we'll hear it right now.
Did Hemingway write books about beaches? Or did he just live in Key West?
You know, we get that question a lot here at the Hemingway Museum in Key West. He actually did both. He wrote books about beaches. He also wrote books about other things. And he did live in Key West some of the time. He would often take a boat to Havana, where he would engage in various forms of Cuban debauchery.
Now, I don't want to mess everything up, but I'm here because I don't know my father, and the only things I know about him are that he lived in Key West. And I'm thinking there's a very strong possibility that Hemingway is my father. Now, it doesn't really add up because of math, but it's I just feel it inside of me. I feel it inside of me that Hemingway is my father.
Well, let me check our records here about.
Okay.
And when were you born?
1983.
Okay. Well, I mean, illegitimate offspring of Mr. Hemingway is not uncommon. Most of them were born before 1961, because he died in 1961.
Okay, but I think it's still possible though, and I want to find out. Is it? How do I get a DNA test?
Well, I see. This is not uncommon. We actually have a in-house DNA test.
test.
What you said DNA test?
No, I said DNA.
DNA test. Oh, okay, good. That's actually much cheaper. Do you have a? I need a quarter, 2 quarters, and a penny.
Do you need 3 quarters or 2 quarters? Because you
2
said a
quarters,
quarter and 2 quarters.
2 quarters and a penny.
I don't have any money. I don't have. That's why I'm here. Is I think that I could possibly inherit some money from.
I'm going to loan you this, and then in case you are an heir, you can pay me back. All right. So we have this machine here.
Oh.
Put the 2 quarters in and the penny.
Does that help when you make those sounds?
Yes, it does. According to this smashed penny, you are not descendant of Ernest Hemingway, so you can keep that as a souvenir.
Oh, thank you. Well, I mean,
this machine says if you were, the penny would be smashed in a different way.
I thought this was the last time I was going to be disappointed.
How
that
many
another
Ernest
famous
Hemingway
writer was not my father.
Well, what other famous writers have you specifically gone to? I would love to hear this list.
Arnold Frankenstein. I don't know if you knew him.
Nope.
Charles Dickens.
That one. Okay, you went to his museum, got the same penny. Okay.
Frederick the Third.
Frederick the Third.
Also
not Frederick the Second.
No, the third.
Okay, that guy is awful.
The second would have been too far back.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I really did not. I thought this was going to be my last stop. I had hoped this was all behind us.
Yay!
Oh man.
Forgot about the game for a second.
I didn't remember at all, so I'm glad you did.
Oh,
D&E.
wow.
That could have gone on for days.
D&E test. The E stands for Ernest Hemingway.
Oh, I got
You had
that.
said
There
a
you
few
go.
lines that were pretty similar to "I had hoped this was all behind us," and I was like, "Ooh, they're circling around to it."
Nope, I wasn't. I even had the
Well,
line written out just next to the screen to remind me. Totally forgot what game we're doing.
hey, if you guys worked on that for the rest of the show, I still would have liked it. But we're on to the next game, I guess. It's for Letitia, Michael, and Ross. And it's a game called Advice Panel. That's right.
Before we start the game, can I just show off that I made a fun cocktail? I made a Black Russian.
Ooh, I love it. I love
Wow.
Very nice.
black Russians.
I'm like
It
the
looks like a white-
Lebowski over
It looks
here.
like
No, that's a
Almost
white
more like a
Russian.
white
White
Russian.
That's totally a white Russian.
So the only thing that makes it a white Russian is if I poured cream on top. I did not pour cream on top, but I do have like creamy coffee, like chocolate liqueur, according to the IBA's website.
Oh, okay.
We challenge you, but good job.
All right.
It sounds really good, but the glass looks like something you would give a sample to a doctor.
It sure does.
Yeah, guys, I'm enjoying this nice cocktail of vodka cum.
So this game is called Advice Panel. These three, we've found three experts in pretty much every topic imaginable, and they are going to answer the questions that you, our audience, have and need help with. So you can type out in the chat room anything in your personal life that you need help with or have questions about, or maybe bigger, more philosophical questions that you're looking for the answer to. These three will help you out. Before we get to your questions, let's meet our panelists, starting with the one holding
Panelist
up their
number one.
finger. Panelist number one.
Hi. My name is Dr. Ellie Rivenson, and I'm a real doctor. And I want you to know that. I want both you to know that and my girlfriend's father, who is in the room also. So we've established that I'm a real doctor. Just letting you all know, both Mr. Gravins and I know that I'm a real doctor.
Right. Well,
Because the future with my partner depends on it.
happy that we have a real doctor in the panel with us. Someone who will have lots of great advice for us, I'm sure. Let's move on to panelist number two, our second guest.
Hi. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay,
we can see you.
I guess I don't know if you can see it. It says above me, I'm Sword Guy 86. So I was just logged into my favorite online game, World of Fantasy Online, and I just can't find the way to log out, and I'm not really sure where my body is right now, so I'm just kind of trapped in here.
All right,
I've been
Sword
here
Guy
for a while.
86, glad to have you on the advice panel with us. And our third panelist.
Extra, read all about it. Hey, everybody, it's me, your cub reporter, Danny Zip, and I always get my lead.
Danny Zip, oh, a pleasure to have you here as well. Karen, what are the questions that our audience needs help with tonight? How to become the King of England? Great question. And let's start it off with Dr. Ellie Rivenson.
Thank you so much for saying my full name.
Mm-hmm.
And well, one of the biggest things that you could do, according to my research, is you need to find that blood. You need to find that blood, and just based on like, so there's a lot of books that I had to read in med school, right? Which I completed. and graduated from. And I had a what do they call them? Of course I know what they're called. They're not internships. They're like
A residency?
residency. Thank you so much. It was just, lack of sleep
Sure.
from working as a doctor. And the blood is the thing that you need. If you could get the original king of inland's blood, then you can become the king of inland. I mean,
All right. Well, go get that blood. That's a great suggestion. Maybe there's other routes you could try. What would you do to become the King of England, Sword Guy 86?
Well, I don't know about England. I know that there's a high-level raid over in the Emerald Shire. You can become the king of the Emerald Shire if you defeat all of the warthog beasts, but they're really scary looking, and I feel like I feel pain when the monsters in here attack me. So I'm too scared to go after them. But if you can kill all the warthogs and stay alive, then you can be the king. So maybe if you just go kill some warthogs, you could
try killing some warthogs. See if that works. Danny Zip, Cub reporter.
Well, thanks, Vegas. A source tells me that to become any member of the monarchy, you have to marry into the family if you're not already in the family by blood. Like Meghan Markle, who members of the media, like myself, treated her like poopy. But that's another story for another day. It seems that if you just have a British accent and you kiss the queen right on the lips, you can be a part of the monarchy. Back to you.
Well, those are your options. Get that blood, get them warthogs, or go get them queen kisses. Karen?
Yeah.
You got another question.
Yes. Hyundai Sonatas.
God damn it.
Okay. Good
What
car.
about 'em?
Good car, great car, or okay spaceship.
Sword Guy 86, do you have a novel take on Hyundai Sonatas?
Well, actually, a few years ago, there was a limited time crossover event, and they actually had the Hyundai Sonata available as a amount that you could get if you beat the event, and I did beat it. I haven't figured out how to access my inventory since I've been trapped in here. I used to just click on a thing. So I think I have it in my pocket somewhere. I'd love to show it to you. It had like real high resolution. It was very nice. It looked real shiny, and I could ride over mountains in it. So I do remember it could ride over mountains. So I think it's pretty good. It couldn't go into the sky though. But I can't find it.
But a good mount. Danny Zip, what's the scoop on Hyundai Sonatas?
Thanks, Vegas. So I actually went undercover as a lowly car buyer and went down to the local dealership where I tried to see what tricks they use to get you to get a car for above the asking price. And let me tell you, they drove a hard bargain with their Hyundai Sonata, and they added so many extra features like Sirius XM radio, and they even included a second steering wheel that just sits in the back seat and doesn't do anything. But I fell right into their trap, and I reported on it, and they're all shut down and in jail. Back to you, Vegas. Oh, sorry. The Hyundai Sonatas, it's a fine car, especially if you only have the one steering wheel instead of the second unnecessary one. Back to you, Vegas.
Well, that's a great tip. Thanks, Danny. A zip tip, I call them.
Trademark.
Dr. Ellie Rivenson, we're going to, of course, ask for your opinion on Hyundai Sonatas. But before we get to that, everyone here on the show just wanted to thank you for being on the front line of this pandemic for 2 years. It's, the brave healthcare professionals such as yourself who have protected all of us. So thank you, Dr. Rivenson. What do you think about Hyundai Sonatas?
First off, I'd like to say you're welcome. I've worked very hard, and the best thing about it is that the pandemic is over now. So just based on, I went to a lot of school, and also like there were so many hours inside the hospitals, or the HPs as we call them, in the doctor business. And what I would really like to say to everyone is that if you go to as many important schools as I did, such as Harvard Medical School, then you would know. You would know that when I first started, let's start from when I first started, and I had no money, as opposed to now, which I have just, you would say, enough to provide for a partner and possible children in the future. I had to drive whatever came to me, whatever was given to me from people that admired me even before I studied doctors. And so once I learned to drive and really found out about things, it really, there are better spaceships out there. So I'm gonna say it's an okay spaceship. But that's only based on my expert knowledge, like the knowledge that it took me a very 7 years.
That sounds about right. All right, well, thank you, doctor. It sounds like a Hyundai Sonata, somewhere in the range of good car seemed to be the average opinion on it. Could we get one more question for our advice panel?
And this one's just a little bit longer, so bear with me.
Hey, we got all night.
Okay, great. A former employee.
Kick us out.
A former employee just announced his retirement with a very nice, lengthy statement that made no mention of the 2 decades he spent at our company and just focused on the last 2 years at another. How should I feel about this?
Great question. Everyone got that? Danny Zip, I'm not going to say all that again. What's your answer?
Thanks, Vegas. So, what I'm hearing down here is I'm honestly not 100% sure what's going on with that situation. What I can tell you is that we've done a lot of exposés on toxic workplaces and what causes people to leave their workspace early is they're not appreciated, the boss spanks them in front of everybody else, or the coffee machine's always broken. And this cub reporter knows that News Corp Incorporated, where he's employed, they treat him real good, and there's no reason for him to not mention all of the lengthy years that he served at his humble post. So I guess what I would say in that situation is I don't know, let this guy fucking retire and just enjoy himself. Back to you, Vegas.
It's so funny that not knowing the context of the question, hey, just let this guy retire and enjoy himself, seems like a perfectly reasonable response. Dr. Rivenson, you heard the question. What?
So this happened to me at the hospital at Saint Mary's at St. Mary's, and it was very hard to work. Like it was very hard to work because I actually was gonna miss. I have this very high respect for people of retiring age, because they are the people that dictate, the most important people, really. As Mr. Grayson would agree. And the most important part of this is that maybe those 2 decades didn't really define who that employee was. And it was just those 2 years that they did the most work. And those are the most important things to them, because sometimes if let's say that somebody looked into my last 2 decades, right? Like at the end of the day, it's about the person and it's about their dedication and not about lying or leaving things out. So I think that in this specific case, I would say, ask them, are they okay? Is there anything you could do for them that could make those, could make them appreciate those 2 decades?
That's great advice. Hey, Doc, I don't want to break up. We're got one more panelist to get to, but man, my chest is feeling real tight, and I've got feeling a little lightheaded, and I've got like a sharp pain sort of in my jaw and running down my left arm. You think that's anything?
No.
All right, good. I'll just sleep on it.
Fine.
Sword Guy
You're
86.
fine. You're fine.
Thanks. Thank you. Sword Guy 86, your employee who worked with you for 2 decades, probably won a whole bunch of large awards and stuff. Then he has a short stint somewhere else, writes a big letter and doesn't mention you at all. What do you do about it, man?
Well, I guess that what reminds me of in my life is that I spent about 20 years as like a person, a physical person made out of matter in like the world. But for like the past year, I've just been made out of pixels in this digital hellscape full of horrible monsters and food that tastes like electricity and I guess what I'm saying is I don't really remember my life before I was in here, so maybe he didn't remember his life. And also, if anyone could just go to my house and just check on my body. If someone could just check on my body and see if it's alive and okay, and maybe hit log out for me. That would be
Okay,
good.
well, thanks.
I've checked on your body and it's covered in cobwebs and drool. Back to you.
Well, that's
Can you feed it?
No.
That's our advice panel for tonight. I'm gonna go have a couple shots of bourbon to take care of this discomfort.
And some jumping jacks.
Maybe a couple jumping jacks. Thanks, Doc. Everyone have a good night. Thank you so much. We're gonna move on to our next game. The show isn't over, but this game is. Anyway, apropos of nothing, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning the Super Bowl 4 years ago. This next game is called Sex With Me. It's for everyone in the in crowd. We're gonna do it. We're gonna tell you what it's like to have sex with us, and all we need is a word to get us started. What's that word, Karen?
You know what? I was texting my cousin.
Make your cousin give us a word.
So you know what? I forgot to ask for words. He was calling me weird, and I was like, yeah, I know. And then I had, okay, we got
feeling self-conscious about your cousin.
Anyway, Jumbotron.
I
Next
think
to me is like a
Vegas is supposed to
Jumbotron.
wear a hat.
Yeah. Also, Vegas. Do you have a fancy hat available to you? Do you have a hat of any sort that you could put on your head?
I'll get a hat. Excuse
Okay,
me.
Vegas is gonna put a hat on. Yes, jumbotron.
Sex with me is like sex jumbotron. Always at a hockey game.
Sex with me is like a jumbotron, only interesting when a crowd of people are watching.
Sex with me is like a jumbotron. You might not have been about to kiss me, but now you kind of have to because everyone's gonna notice if you don't.
Sex with me is like sex with a jumbotron. If you see yourself on me, wave.
Sex with me is like a jumbotron.
Sex with me is like a jumbotron, sponsored by Great Smiles Dentistry.
Sex with me is like a jumbotron. Electric.
You want another word?
Yes.
Okay, edible arrangements. Edible arrangements.
Sex with me is like sex with edible arrangements. You kind of have to get to it soon, or it just will not taste good.
Sex with me is like edible arrangements. Everyone's kind of surprised it didn't stop happening in the 90s. It's like still around.
Sex with me is like edible arrangements. A fun surprise at the office.
Sex with me is like sex with edible arrangements. It's not great, but it's the thought that counts.
Sex with me is like sex with edible arrangements because honey-do me.
Sex with me is like edible arrangements. You have to ask for it at least like 5 days in advance.
Sex with me is like sex with edible arrangements. There is a small fee for me to give it to you at your house.
Sex with me is like edible arrangements. Like, it seems nice, but there's also just like too much plastic waste involved.
Sex with me is like sex with edible arrangements. It's not known how much travel time is needed.
Sex with me is like sex with edible arrangements. It's juicy, so you don't wear a good shirt.
Sex with me is like edible arrangements. The recipient would rather probably have just had cash.
Okay, you want another word?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about a salt lamp? A salt lamp.
Sex with me is like a salt lamp doesn't work.
Sex with me is like sex with a salt lamp. Surprisingly, in a lot of college dorm rooms.
Sex with me is like a salt lamp. You're not really sure why you're receiving it, but you're like, okay, I guess I'll use it.
Sex with me is like a salt lamp. I'll tell you it's good for you.
Oh, sex with me is like I got one. Sex with me is like a salt lamp. Sweaty and tastes like salt. Yeah.
Sex with me is like sex with a salt lamp. You generally see it during a massage.
Sex with me is like a salt lamp, pink and plugged in.
Oh my god. Sex with me is like sex with the salt lamp. If you put it next to a humidifier, it's gonna drip stuff that's gonna dry all crusty. I'm so sorry.
Salt. That's salt.
Sex with me is like sex with a salt lamp, available in the museum gift shop.
Sex with me is like sex with a salt lamp. You're gonna need one of those smaller bulbs.
Sex with me is like a salt lamp. Not interested.
Sex with me is like sex with a salt lamp, usually on a small table.
Sex with me is like a salt lamp. For some reason, always in BuzzFeed articles. Sex with me is like a salt lamp for the mom who has everything.
Let's do one more.
Yeah. We'll do one more. Comic Sans.
Sex with me is like sex with Comic Sans. I get a lot of shit for it, but I do it anyways.
Sex with me is like Comic Sans. If you use it, people are going to know you're not a professional.
Sex with me is like Comic Sans, beneficial for people with dyslexia. Thank you, Vegas.
Sex with me is like sex with Comic Sans. Comic Sans is because we're laid back. We're trying to seem laid back.
Sex with me is like sex with Comic Sans. When it involves famous people, it hits the news.
Sex with me is like Comic Sans, squiggly and irregular.
Sex with me is like Comic Sans. You can do it for free. You can do it for free.
Sex with me is like sex with Comic Sans. There's usually a lot of disappointing sighs.
Sex with me is like Comic Sans, because it's just soft and a lot of rounded parts.
Sex with me is like sex with Comic Sans. Yes, it does the job. It just doesn't look right.
Sex with me is like Comic Sans. You could see a lot of it on GeoCities around 1998.
Sex with me is like Comic Sans. I'm sure the first time people saw it, they were like, "Yeah, that's fine," but now they know better.
Sex with me is like sex with Comic Sans. It's just a sign you're just lazy and you're not paying attention to details.
Sex with me is like Comic Sans, fun for your mom.
That's sex with us!
Yeah.
And that means it's time for me to wear this alpaca wool hat and turn the hosting of the rest of the show over to Letitia.
Yay!
Can't believe they gave you the hat one. I got so many hats on my end.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was too easy for you.
Maybe that's why.
I guess,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Letitia.
Hi.
I'm Letitia. It's true. Everything you heard about what my name is true.
Yay.
Except that it's pronounced anything other than Letitia. So, hello. We are going to, we will be seeing a wonderful scene being directed by our director, who will be played by
Not it.
one of these people. So, what we're gonna see is you're gonna see the director. They're gonna talk things over, then they're gonna do a scene, and then the director will come in and try to make the scene a little bit better. So, what
Yeah,
we're
you
gonna
know-
do?
Oh, let's
Yep.
just give them the name of her. So why don't we just
Yes.
use that? It's Last Night at the Fishery.
Last Night at the Fishery
Great.
is
Yeah.
All right.
the name of this.
I can direct.
Yes.
I finished my Russian.
It's just a regular Russian.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. Director's cut.
Wait, can you say the name of the title
Yeah.
again?
Last
Night
Night
at the Fishery.
at the Fishery, right?
Last
Yes.
night at the fishery. Now, guys, I've really trusted you with my life's work of Last Night at the Fishery. I spent, sleepless nights writing and rewriting and toiling. I really went method when I was writing this, and I'm so honored that the three of you have agreed to kind of do this workshop with me. So
Everyone here is a fan of the work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Nothing
you.
but respect for you in this room.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Like, it's just like collaborate. It just like feels so nice to be in a room with collaborators. So I'm not going to give you a whole lot of notes to start things off, just because I want to see how you breathe life into my words. But the one little note that I'll give everybody off the bat, just so you're thinking in the back of your minds, your motivation is kind of the opposite of what you're saying, if that makes sense.
Deep.
Very
Yeah,
deep.
right? I'm so deep. Anyway, I'm gonna drink a little water and let you just act, okay? So, whenever you're ready, take it away.
I love that fish.
Me? Not me, the fish?
Yeah, I respect you and I hope you have a healthy life.
Well, thank you. I'm just hanging out here in my tank.
Hey, you can't talk to my fish like that, man. That's my fish. I
Oh.
caught him.
Oh, what's going on here?
Oh, so it
Ooh.
was you. You were the person who brought this perfect specimen of a sea bass into my town?
You are
That's right,
too much.
I dredged him up from the depths of the ocean to bring him here to feed the people.
I'm easily catchable.
Well, I got 2 words for you, fisherman.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh. Things are
Well, I
looking
have
bad for
2
me.
words for you, village person. You're welcome.
Will these guys fight? Oh no! Oh, this is great. This is great. Great.
I got a gift card to Starbucks and I'm swearing off caffeine. Would you accept it? I'd like you to have it.
Oh,
Thanks. This feels like good recompense for a job well done.
might be a trap.
Okay.
Might be a trap.
Cut. This is beautiful. This is exactly how my mind's eye imagined it playing out on stage when I was high on peyote in the middle of the Mojave Desert. If I can just give a few little notes just so we can really let everything bounce off the page. Vegas, I feel like you're flirting with a brutish Cockney accent, and I think just go for it, man. Don't hold yourself back.
Oh, all my acting teachers always told me I shouldn't use accents because I'm terrible at them. Finally, someone's giving me permission.
It's because I'm an artist, okay? I'm not some fuddy-duddy in the academia world. Michael, you have this innocence about your performance, and I wonder if you can do this next try and just like do not even attempt to make eye contact and just be really shy and introverted, okay? And then BJ, I love the choice as you playing the fish to be a fish. I wonder if it would be more effective if you were like a non-fish sea creature. So like maybe a hippopotamus or an alligator, something like that.
But not a fish.
No, never a fish.
Not a fish. Okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so I trust you all. Please take these notes. I think this next run will be shagadelic, so I'll leave you to it. And whenever you're ready, action.
Oi! What's all this now? Some kind of Slippy Willy out of the old pond?
Just an octopus here, hanging out here in the tank. What's going on, buddy?
I in all me years I never seen so many legs on a cockthroat. What a wow!
A cockthroat?
Yeah, that's an old schoolyard term.
For what?
I didn't want to interrupt you, but I couldn't help but notice you were talking to the fish that I caught.
I'm actually an octopus.
Hey there, governor. Were you the one who scooped up this here cockthroat?
I don't like that name. I don't like that name.
I wasn't trying to brag or anything. I just really wanted you to notice me, so I went and got this fish in the ocean and I brought it here to the village.
I don't think you know what fish are. I mean, just saying.
Well, consider yourself noticed, cause I got 2 eyes, and both of them are looking at you right now, me chimney swifts.
Are you guys into tentacle porn? Because I'm halfway there.
Well, I got to tell you, me friend, this here, what is it you call it again? What do you call yourself, sea man?
I call myself Chad, but I'm technically an octopus.
Here Chad is worth. I got a gift card to Chipotle, and I'm allergic to burritos, can I give it to you, Governor?
Oh my God, I don't know what to say. Okay, thank you.
He's not a very good
Okay.
fisherman.
Scene. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay. I want to get radical for this last try. And I think this is the one that's going to catapult us to superstardom. Vegas and Michael, can you switch your notes? So, Michael, can you be a really brutish Cockney man? And Vegas, can you be a shy little plebe? And
my
then,
acting coach also said that I was very bad at accents and that I shouldn't do them. So this is very exciting for me.
That's
as well.
why I'm not an acting coach. If I am legally not allowed to define myself as an acting coach, I am just a writer, director, thespian, okay? And then BJ.
Yes.
I love how you kind of tantalize. I'm gonna ask you, I know I'm the writer of this play, I'm gonna ask you to ad-lib a little bit, and could all of your lines rhyme? Because I feel like you have this flirtatiousness, and nothing is flirtier than rhymes.
Okay, sure.
And honestly, octopus, stellar.
That's not tiring whatsoever to do. Yep.
Oh.
Hey, buddy, you want to go to the clubbing?
What? I don't. I'm just a shy little plebe. But what are you?
Well, I'm from the ocean, but play your cards right. We can get into a little bit of emotion. Yeah.
Oi, you cockface! That'd be the fish that I did caught in the ocean there.
Yep,
You shouldn't be talking to him in
old-
front of me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did. If I knew it was, if I wouldn't have done it.
This old cockthroat got stuck on a fishing boat. Yes.
I'm sorry. It's just I've never seen something with. Look at the way it moves. It's, what do you call those? Fins?
I needed to show this village here that I'm a real man, so I went out to the ocean to catch this here fish, and I don't care if it says it's an octopus or a fish. I caught it, and I brought it back here, and it's gonna feed this whole town. Go.
You don't need to catch a fish or a cephalopod to prove to people that you're a real man. You don't need to live that kind of life in the judgment of others. It's what you hold in your heart.
You better make a decision soon. One of the gods is going to show up. His name is Neptune. Yes.
Boy, I'm gonna give this here cockface fish to you, little man.
For me? My very own cockthroat fish? Wow, I've got this gift card to GMC for supplements, and I don't really take any, and honestly, you're the most masculine person I've ever met. Do you want it?
Oh, I'm gonna get some cod liver oil for my joints.
Better take your pills or you'll fall down to the mills. Yes.
We're going to Broadway!
Yeah.
Great job. Great jobs. This next game is called Film Dub. And in this game, I'm going to remember what game this is. And it's not foreign film dub, it's film dub. Just putting that out there. Also, Carrie.
Yes.
I would just love it if you would clarify.
Yeah. That's the one where you pull up a YouTube video and Vegas and Michael will just, dub it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay.
I would do it,
No
but I
Cockney
can't do it.
accents. I think we can agree.
Yeah, we'll take a pause on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just saying what it is. That's we're gonna do film dub. We're gonna be looking at a film, and it will be on mute. And Vegas and Michael will be providing the new dialogue for this film, which is the film that I'm going to play.
Perfect.
that is a film. And
Great.
there's so many things that are are part of. I got it. Okay, here we go.
Should we turn our cameras off or?
No, you keep them on.
No, leave
Okay.
them.
We want to see your faces. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
There she is.
Yeah.
Public domain films.
Can you still see it if I do this?
Yes.
Oh, now there's two
Good.
of us.
We're.
What? How many? Oops. All
We're
right.
we're incepting.
More of us.
We'll get it.
Everyone.
Oh god, if
Time
it goes
to
6
start
more
the
layers
scene
deep,
now.
the internet will crash.
No, wait a minute.
This
I'm
is
sharing the
what is happening. What is happening?
It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
It's only getting
Do I have to
farther
be over?
down.
No, you know what happened? Let me hold on, everyone.
Someone else can share their screen. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
you. It just can't be
Just
me.
a couple of pixels.
I just need to. What I need to do is I'm gonna stop sharing really quick.
All right.
The question is how. Oh, I guess I could just escape this, huh? Okay, hold on. This is good, right?
Yes.
Listen.
Okay.
What?
Good
We're
content.
not
Good
NBC.
content.
There's gonna be some hiccups.
We'll
This
edit
isn't the
this out.
National Broadcasting
All right, here we go.
Corporation.
We'll edit it out. No one will know
Okay.
this happened. It's fine.
We
All
aren't
right, here we
Peacock
go.
streaming.
There we go.
that
Here we
better?
go. I'm
Okay.
feeling good about this. I'm feeling real good about
Pretty
this.
good too.
Feeling
All
good
right,
about
all right.
it. There it
I like-
is.
I like
There it
this
is.
guy,
There
too.
it
Look
is.
at that guy.
Right.
That
There
guy's
it
got
is.
energy.
Yeah. Love it.
Okay. So here we go. It's like action.
Action was delayed.
Well, I don't know, Sarge. Oh,
I don't want to hear you don't know.
I don't know. I haven't known my whole life. I don't know anything. I don't know how to get out of this jail cell, and
Listen, you remind me of my son when he was in jail. So if you do a favor for me.
were you in jail with him too, Sarge?
No, I wasn't in jail.
Okay, so it's nothing like that then.
No, it's nothing like that. But listen.
I want to hear a story about what this is
Okay.
like.
Don't yell at me. Now, if you can get down on your knees and
On my knees, Sarge? In a jail cell? What are you trying to suggest, Sarge? Wait, this is rated something else. This is okay. Go ahead. Tell me the story, Sarge. I want to hear it. I want to hear everything you have to tell me about your story. I'm gonna let you tell me. I'm so earnest. I'm gonna go back and look out the window, but you can continue your story.
forget it. How about you? You want to get out of jail? Oh, I gave you the keys.
Welcome back, Sarge. I can't believe the Sarge just left me in here without telling me a story before bedtime. I'll never get to find out what happened to his son, or if he was trying to make sexual advantage of me in an awkward situation. I sure wish I had like an animal friend in here or someone else to say some other kind of. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Who's out there? Is it a ghost? There's a ghost out there. I'm gonna hide.
Oh, I died in this cell 30 years ago. I
Oh,
didn't
really?
get
Well,
on my
maybe I'll-
knees when the
maybe I'll
warden
just
asked
get-
me to.
Maybe I'll just get comfortable in here and you can tell me a story about what happened 30 years ago. Can you tell me a story
Well,
about that?
Yeah, there was a young warden who asked me to get on my knees, and I didn't know what he was gonna ask me to do after that, so I refused.
Right,
And
it's confusing in the context of a jail cell because you've heard a lot of things growing up and you're like, the Sarge isn't like that, but then you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure that it was a sex thing. I never got to find out. He walked away, passed his horses, and left me. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's me, the other guy.
Oh, you're just the guy who keeps being here.
Scene. Perfect. Great job. Great job, everyone. Our next game is the wheel randomizer
Again, yay!
for Ross and BJ.
Let's get back to it.
Give us that wheel song.
Oh,
goes-
thank you so much. Is a wheel turn around. Who's that wheel? It's the wheel turn around. Putting in the van and putting in the ground. It's the wheel turn around.
What did you just say?
Okay.
All right. In this game, these two wonderful people will be doing a scene, and at some point, somebody else will say, "What did you just say?" And we'll have to hear something else that is similar to what they just said. So, this is. What did you
We
just
give
say?
them a suggestion. Yeah, we should give them a suggestion. Why don't we go give them a
Come
suggestion?
on, give me a suggestion.
Handsome devil. Handsome devil.
Handsome devil. All right.
Suggestion
this is-
already taken.
What did you just say?
Nothing weird.
And all you have to do is sign on this contract, and then all your wishes are true.
You know what, Jeannie? We've had a lot of fun these past few days, and even though you've been winking like a madman the past few minutes,
What did you just say?
I trust you. I think you're a good dude, Jeannie, and that's why
I am.
I'm gonna sign this sucker. Let's have fun.
Please do.
I'm literally doing it.
What did you just say?
I'm literally doing it. Boom.
Oh,
T's crossed, I's dotted.
what did you just say?
T totaling,
There,
I's crossed.
There
Let's
we go.
relax and get goofy.
there we go. Yeah. Well, good. I'm so glad we could come to an arrangement for your wishes.
What'd you just say?
I'm so glad that we got all the dishes done. You should never sign a contract with dirty dishes.
Same, and I figured I don't want to waste my dishes on chores.
No, you never want to wait dishes on chores. My granddad told me that. So, what are you going to do with all your wishes now? I hope nothing bad happens.
Well, my first wish is that nothing bad happens.
Damn it! Well, you got me there.
And my second wish, $1,000, please.
What did you say?
1,000 collars, please.
I'm sorry. One more
collared
time.
shirts.
I didn't quite hear you.
Oh, I said 1,000. A growling mole hair, please.
All right. Zip. Check your chest. All right, that's not bad at all. You have one more wish. Nothing bad will happen to you. You have a growling molar. What's
Can I have unlimited wishes?
Sorry, fine print.
What did you just say?
Sorry, Guten Tag, mein Printenchen. It's German for no more wishes.
Wait, what did you just say?
It's Herman for Those dishes are done, so no more wishes.
Oh my god, Genie. I can only clean so many dishes at once when I'm distracted by the magic.
We are a dish-based society. You should know that.
Okay, my final wish then. No more dishes ever.
Good luck eating your soup now, you son of a bitch.
Oh, this was a Genie prank.
No,
Damn it.
I'm a devil.
What did you just say?
I use bevel font when I print out my
You bastard.
That's a thing, right?
Perfect. Perfect. The next game we're playing is you know what? Let's bring up Vegas and Michael and Ross and BJ. We're gonna make it up. We're gonna make up some games, and you chat are going to vote for the best game. And we're gonna be getting letters for each person, and each person will be telling us a game that starts with that letter. So let's get some letters. Everyone put as many letters as you can into the chat. I didn't warn you this was gonna happen.
Nope.
So
Totally
now you gotta do it right now.
Hope you can think of a letter.
Boy.
I've been
Alright,
using
we've got
Wordle
two.
to practice my thinking of letters.
We've got the number 2.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're gonna need letters though.
No,
We're gonna
is that
need letters
I'll
swap.
take two. I'll take two.
2. Yep. You get 2.
Oh, okay,
I'll,
BJ.
Okay.
I'll give you some letters.
Okay,
Okay.
my game is called Two's Not Company.
Ooh.
Whereas the four of us all are unlikely historical duos, and we're getting together to plan a wedding.
We're all unlikely historical.
duos who've been brought back through time to plan a wedding. I think it's a Nick Cage movie, but this is like the road it started.
Okay.
Is each of
Alright.
us individually a
Two's
duo? or
Unlikely
is
company.
Yeah, so also I got another one, Q.
Ooh, Q. This one is for Ross.
Yeah, so my cue game is quick, slow. And how this game works is it's like a time game. And so all of us are going to be doing a scene, and suddenly somebody will try to rush us, so we have to go quick and speed through the scene as fast as we can. But then somebody else will say slow, and we either take it back to normal speed, or if someone says slow, then we take it to slow motion. Quick. You get it.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like a structured game.
Okay, right?
I mean, it's a game, Vegas.
Yeah. Who's getting the next letter?
All right, the next letter is going to be for Michael.
Michael, your letter is specifically requested. They want to give you the letter Pikachu.
All right, the letter Pikachu. My Pikachu game is Pikachu. I choose you, and it's just a game where we're just having a scene, but we all have just having a regular scene, but we all have Pokemon partners that we have to use to solve our problems in the scene. So if we come up with a problem in the scene and we solve them using our Pokemon. And one of them has to be
Right.
Pikachu.
Nice. And that was Pikachu. I choose you.
Yeah.
All right. So last one left is for Vegas.
G.
G.
Gee. Oh, my game's called Gee Whiz. Each of us, we just go down the line, and it's times are trying. We say something that happened to us within the past month or so. Share it with everyone. and then we all let out a nice, relaxing gee whiz. This is more of a therapy game.
Yeah. No, this is good. This is good. So,
Mhm.
okay. So
Okay, I
we've
got a poll. I've got a poll going up now. Okay.
All right. There's
gonna
a
start the
poll
poll.
up. Yes. Everyone vote in the poll what you would like to see. Would you like to see BJ's Who's Not Company? Would you like to see Ross's Quick, Slow? Michael's Pikachu, I Choose You, or Vegas's Gee Whiz?
I know I would like to see Pokemon go to the polls this time.
Where are you in,
Okay.
Vegas?
Well,
Maine from Watami in Barrington, New Jersey. They're quite good.
I can tell you that we're getting votes for all of them. At first, I thought it was going to be just between Two's Not Company and Pikachu I Choose You. Those are the two in the lead. But then we got a couple of votes for Ross Quick, Slow and Vegas Gee Whiz. But it looks like we are at neck and neck, tied with Two's Not Company and Pikachu I Choose You. And we are completely tied. So I just suggest a one-shot Rochambeau. Let's just do between Michael and BJ, rock, paper, scissors real quick, okay?
Or we do both.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors,
shoot.
What do we
Damn
get?
it.
I put mine up
Damn
there.
it!
Alright.
Oh, okay, one more time.
Okay.
Rock,
Paper.
scissors,
Shoot.
Oh,
Okay, you,
damn it.
BJ, you're doing this on purpose.
I'm not. I'm just really good at this game.
Okay, one more time.
Delay.
Okay, rock, paper,
Paper.
scissors, shoot.
Shoot.
Oh, BJ, now you totally did
I
it.
saw
BJ.
that.
Chose paper.
All right.
I subverted your
Okay,
expectations.
okay, fine.
Michael
Okay,
wins.
we're doing the Pikachu one. I decided because BJ gamed the system after I asked nicely to play rock paper scissors once.
I asked nicely to do them both, and you decided me.
Yeah, that doesn't then be me. That's not how that works.
You
I
sowed the
didn't get my
seeds.
way, so then I
You
cheated.
sowed the seed. Okay, I now know you're not making fun of me. You're doing an impression of me. Huh. Look at that. I see him doing an impression of you, Vegas.
When everyone watch out in case I'm doing impressions of you.
Michael, could
All right,
you
we're
explain how to
doing,
play your game again?
Pikachu, I Choose You.
So the premise of Pikachu I Choose You is that the four of us are just having a scene where we have some kind of problem, and we have to solve them by calling our Pokemon and making them solve the problem.
Okay.
Cool. Oh no!
One of them has to be Pikachu. That's a rule. Sorry.
Everyone has to be
only
One of them.
only one of
Okay.
them. Oh, who will break hearts?
Guys, I'm having an issue that I need to talk to all of you about.
Well, that's why we're here. That's because we're all friends.
We're all
Thank
friends
you.
here to solve your problems for you.
What's your problem?
So, no one's returning any of my texts. I feel like I'm just throwing out messages into the ether.
Huh. Well, I think I might have a Pokemon solution for you.
Please.
Why don't
That is how we solve our problems.
Why don't we get Squirtle and Charmander to visit all of your friends? They are an unlikely duo that they'll never see coming.
Oh, this kind is
Ooh.
duos.
That's true. They are the odd couple of our universe.
Yeah, they are.
What's he think this is? Pokemon Sun and Moon unveiling duo battles? That's what this guy's about.
Well, Vegas, what's on your mind? You seem a little glum.
Oh, well, I'm down because I ordered beef lo mein from my favorite place, Watami, in Barrington, New Jersey. But it got here a little late, and I had to start my show, and it's not as hot as I would like it to be. And I've been waiting to eat it this whole time, and I didn't want to embarrass myself by eating it on stream, but I already started eating it on stream, so I'm a little embarrassed, and it's cooler than I would like.
Well, Vegas, why didn't you say so? Because I have Mr. Mime, and he can put on a fun show and distract everybody while you go downtown on some chow.
What a perfect Pokemon solution
Oh
to
my God,
food isn't warm enough problem.
Can he do the thing where he's trapped in a box?
Well, of course, and then Vegas has enough time to hit up the microwave. You could even bust out a pan or something and do it the old-fashioned way.
How unlikely. What unlikely selection.
Well, that's great.
Thanks.
What's that pain in your eyes?
Well, it's just I have a problem. I didn't want to bring it up while everyone else was having problems, but
Oh, that's what we're here for. We're all friends.
well, it's just ever since I turned 30, I've had a lot of back knee, and
Back knee?
my doctor doesn't know what I can do about it.
Oh, I have a solution for you. Because I'm 40, so I have that issue. What you need is get some lemon juice and some tapioca. It's an unlikely combination.
No, I
solve
reject that. That's not
Get the fuck out of here,
Pikachu.
BJ!
No,
Get the
that's no.
fuck out of
What would you
here!
Pikachu?
No, you guys are terrible friends.
We could
Get
Get the
Pikachu.
fuck out of here!
Have Pikachu happen.
I choose you! Coughing's gonna breathe on your back. His poison will kill the bacteria that causes the
I said
acne, and you'll
Pikachu,
be
so
all
we can
better.
end the game
Duh.
now. Bye.
So,
Just
friends.
kidding.
That got very tumultuous.
Letitia.
We end the game? No, not yet, right?
No, you.
No one's chosen Pikachu. We can't end it.
I said Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Ross
I
Ross said
choose
Pikachu.
you to
End of
electrocute
game, I choose.
everyone and
All right,
end the
now
game.
Get out.
That sounds helpful.
Yay! That was Game-O-Matic. And next up is going to be our last game.
Oh, so sad.
It's sad. It is sad.
Squawk
this
25.
game-
Thank you for 25.25. $25.25. Thank you so much. You should
Thank
just
you,
know that
Squawk.
we'll be back here again. Will we? Will we be back? We have one more show
think
here in February. Yes. Not next week, but the week after that. We'll be doing another show here online. That would be February 18th, everybody. Yeah.
4 days after Valentine's Day.
4 days after Valentine's Day.
It was so romantic.
So it's going to
I
be
know,
very
right?
romantic.
All the candy will be 50% off.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I got very excited about that. So our last game is going to be Freeze Tag, and it is for everyone. So in this game, you're just going to see a bunch of, it's going to be like a montage. You're going to see a lot of different things. People will say freeze, tag someone out, come back in as another character, and you're just going to see like a bunch of different scenes. Some of them might bring up things from the past in this particular show, or it might bring up things from the past in your childhood. We don't know. So let's get everybody up. And I think we should get a suggestion that
Quick, Mr. Mime.
so the suggestion for this, let me look through any of the suggestions that did not get picked. And one of them, which is was, you know what?
Grapefruit.
I'm gonna choose-
Grapefruit.
I was just about to say the thing I was gonna choose.
Okay, what?
Wow.
I
it
thought I
grapefruit?
was. It's just that I thought that this was my job.
You're right.
It is, but that's never stopped her.
All right, so to our advice panel. One of our audience members has a very specific job. It's the only thing she needs to do, and her coworker keeps stepping over her and doing the job for her. What would you do in this situation?
Well, I would suggest just waiting 2 to 3 years and hope it eventually passes.
Well, that's a great suggestion from you, Constipated Joe. How about you, our second panelist? How would you solve this problem?
Hello, I'm the Jolly Green Giant. I'd say, just sit on their head until they concede.
Thank you, Jolly Green Giant. And panelist number 3?
Listen, if you would just go to my fucking house and check on my body, just check on it, make sure I'm still alive, just make sure I'm still breathing. For the love of God, I've been in here for so long.
Sword Guy 86, always great to have you on the show. Well, that's all the time we have for our advice panel. We'll catch you back here next week with the Chester Cheeto, your neighbor who can't stop running his lawnmower late at night. Freeze. By Sword Guy 86.
Freeze. Keep Sword Guy 86. Hey, it's dangerous out there. Here, take this.
Oh my God, that's like that line from that game that you kind of got wrong.
Do you want to get out of this game?
Wait, you know how to get out of the game?
Well, I was about to tell you until someone dropped a big old fucking dump of snark on me.
Oh my, I've been here for a long time. My sense of humor is sort of eroded.
All right,
but if you know...
you have to quest. I have a quest for you.
Okay, I'll add it to my quest menu.
You need to find your polar opposites in this game.
My polar opposite.
And then team up together.
Freeze.
Okay.
BJ.
Yeah.
BJ out.
Fine.
I'd like to request the getting past the Sphinxes, I believe. I'm just reading this quest menu. I'm sorry.
Wait, is that name floating above your head? Does it say Knife Gal 37?
Yeah, it does.
Well, that's kind of like opposite of... I'm Sword Guy, so that's like a little opposite, wouldn't you say? That's a little opposite of me.
Whoa. And then, like, you're here...
Pew, 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 pew. All right, everybody. You two are under arrest for wielding large weapons at the top of this building. Pew, 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 pew.
But we didn't do anything with the weapon.
I didn't take my weapon out. It's still in my inventory. I haven't figured out how to access my
You two
inventory.
think I can't take the SATs? I took them. I did them.
Wait, where are you going? Here's how I'm supposed to get out of this game. What have you done?
He's jumping off the building, I think, which I guess I'm okay with. Pew, pew,
No, you'll despawn. I don't know what your spawn point is set to. I'll have to look for you.
Please, everyone but Ross, get out of here. Hey there, Sheriff. Look, I've only been mayor of the town for a few months, and you've been in this county for a lot longer.
Freeze! I don't want to see this scene unless Vegas is doing a Cockney accent.
Oi, I'm the governor around these parts now, and I've been getting lots of complaints. I'm an Australian Cockney governor. How many bullets does you use in a day going pew, pew, pew every time you interact with the public?
I use a bunch of them, and if you got a problem, Mewtwo, I choose you.
Freeze! I want you to talk in Cockney accents that are so thick we don't know what you're saying.
Oh no.
Yo, yo, yo.
Never here, Sheriff Gergov. Stalker, guys, Nurgadar.
It's yes, yo.
Here, cockthroat. Merp.
I'm over there.
Get rid of Pugsley Adams. Guess not gonna 67s. Snogging.
Want to keep
Fish
watching.
and chip.
Fish and chips.
I'm sorry. Are you two trying to make a sexual advance on me? Because it just kind of sounded like you were making an advance. I don't want to make it weird.
Hey, you seem stressed. Here, have some raw cookie dough.
Oh my God, thank you. You made this with eggs that are pasteurized, right? This is England. You were both speaking Cockney accents. I can eat this.
That's right.
Yeah,
I have
but
this Cockney accent.
Eat it
still.
real slowly so we can watch the cookie dough dissolve in your lips.
Yeah, open your mouth nice and wide in a not weird way.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, if you eat it slowly, you can't get any disease.
Breaking news: salmonella only affects you if you eat it fast.
Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks
Yeah.
for thanking me. Wow.
Yeah. I love seeing someone enjoy our product.
And I thought that showing a nipple would get us banned on Twitch.
I'm gonna go get a stethoscope.
And
It's
scene,
high.
guys, this was exactly what I was looking for with this play. I think
Thank
this
you.
Is, this
Thank you,
is
oh my
finally going to
God.
get the attention of Lin-Manuel Miranda, and then he can do a cool rap.
God. Oh my God.
I gotta say, your vision, like, I worked with Scorsese, and he's a fucking chump now compared
He's a
next to
hack.
you.
He doesn't like Marvel movies.
What's it? Who wants to watch 3 hours of old guys talking about stuff when you can watch this dude lick his fingers for 30 minutes?
I pay
Wanna
so many
see?
OnlyFans to do this already, so to see it live on stage, it's special.
And, oh, brother, the way you licked your fingers and then we didn't know what to say, so we just kept watching you do it for, like,
I used
what
to
felt
study
like
my
an eternity.
I used to study my lickitung. Every night when my lickitung would just start licking things, I would watch him intently. I knew it would be
I
it would
could
be a
tell.
pinnacle.
You really went
moment in my
method
life.
for that, and I
That's
respect that.
method right there. You're just like Method and Red.
I went.
No, that's the show.
Yay! We did the
We
show!
did the show. Everybody up. Everybody up. Carrie.
Thank you. Thank you to this guy. Hi guys, I'm just cozy in my shawl
Cozy
here.
Karen.
Thank you to this guy Noah for $7. Wonderful.
Thank you,
That was for the 7th Pokemon Squirtle. And X28 Project gave us $20.80.
Wow, thank
my
you.
goodness.
Thank you so much.
And I do have a salt lamp behind me.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh,
What a reveal.
I have a lot of saliva on me.
And it does sweat salt, guys, just so you know.
Wait,
They do sweat
Talking
salt.
about
Don't put it
things that we
near a
improvise that we
humidifier.
have in our rooms.
What?
I have
What?
Oh, what, Russian?
Charmander.
Oh.
Oh,
my
Wow.
Oh.
In a twist,
What a
I don't
world.
have any Pokemon in this room, even though somebody obviously locked onto my vibe.
Somebody locked onto your vibe. Yeah, it's true. It's
This
true.
was
Meow.
Look at that.
this is signed by the guy who did the voice of Meowth in the Pokemon cartoon.
Wow.
Oh my
Who's
God,
that?
some guy. I love that
Some-
guy.
I know, some guy.
What's his
Daniel
name?
Meowth?
Yeah.
J.C. Cathcart.
Jesus Christ, Cathcart?
Yeah.
Wow.
This
Wow.
Noah says that this is, now that we're talking about Pokemon so in depth, that we are officially a Twitch channel.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
We're
true.
gonna
Yeah.
start streaming Pokemon Legends.
I'm gonna
RTS after
see.
this.
I'm gonna look and see if anybody's doing Pokemon. We'll just go right out. We'll just
Raid
I
their
also-
channel.
We'll
lot
just
of
raid
Muppets
Pokemon.
Stuff. If
Yeah,
that
join us
is
next
news
stream.
to
We're gonna
anybody.
be shiny hunting for shiny Hisuian Zorora. Those are all
Hell
real
yeah.
words.
Hell
dwarves?
yeah.
That makes sense.
It didn't come up tonight in improv, but I do have a vintage Epcot plate.
Ooh.
Well, tune in 2 weeks. We'll see if that comes up.
Yeah. That's a little
All right,
tease
I
for you
need a
guys.
suggestion of something in your kitchen.
That you don't eat any food off of.
And
No, I
isn't
never.
about Princess Diana, because we did that already.
We did do that. Find anything there?
Yeah,
Carrie?
I'm looking. I'm checking to see who's playing some Pokemon. I mean, I could just go. We could just take a chance. We could just roll the dices
Well, I
and
think
see what happens.
the longer you wait, the more audience we lose.
Okay, well, we'll just roll the dice and take our chances, and we'll go hang out with Odd Turtle, still snowed in and
All
exploring
right.
Pokemon Legends. Odd
Hope they're not
Turtle
weird.
94.
Or like a far
okay.
far right.
Everybody say goodbye. Nobody's
Bye.
nobody's
Bye,
weird, and
everybody.
everybody's weird. And I'm just gonna roll the credits real quick. Okay. Okay. Bye. Hold on. And while the credit, you can. Okay, you're done. While the credits are rolling, I'm going to start rating.